Hi guys, it's Sherry. Today we are going to be playing with some nail foils and our polymer clay. So I have a bunch of different nail foils here and we are going to be creating a faux quilt look. So you can see I did a pair here and they're absolutely beautiful. I love these. You could also do different styles of like zebra prints and different flowers. There's so many things you could make using this technique. So I am going to show you quickly how to do this. I'm just going to cut a straight line and then I'm going to use these earrings. So I'm going to use that as my measurements. Let that down nicely. And we're going to use the same design because I just absolutely love this design. So I want to match my foil right up to the very bottom of my clay. And then I'm going to cut that off right there. I want a nice little tail on my piece so I could pull it. And then you are going to burnish. Burnishing is when you are rubbing your clay to get a nice flat look. So we're not going for the flat look, but we are going for a burnish to get our foil to stick to our clay real nice. So I want you to spend a little bit of time just rubbing back and forth and make sure you get your edges, because if you do not get your edges, they will not stick. So one of the nice ways of doing it is just going back and forth like this. Just making sure you get the whole thing. And you'll kind of start feeling the top layer coming a little bit loose. That's good. That's what we want. So just put a little bit of pressure. Don't mush it because you don't want it to distort your clay. You could also use a metal soap. So just go back and forth with the metal soap. You could use something flat. Let me see if I have something nice and flat. So I have like one of these little pans. I could just kind of go back and forth with that. So anything that's going to give it a good amount of pressure, even if you have like something like this would work nice. Okay, so now we're going to take our thing and we're going to pull. And you see? So we have all that. The very edge did not take because I didn't rub it good enough. We'll take that off. And now I'm going to get my silver leaf. And let me match that up the best that I can. Let me take that off. I'm going to go this direction. Oh, I have two pieces. So get that all lined up the best that we can. Okay. And now I'm going to get my roller. And I love this part because this is what's going to give us that faux quilt look. And all you do is take your roller and go right over the entire thing. And then we have this beautiful design. So the quilt is right over this area as well as this area, but look how gorgeous that is. I'm sure on the camera it's kind of hard to see it over this, but it really does give that gorgeous quilt look. So I am going to Cut my pieces out. All right, so I'm going to use this one for my pendant. And I'm actually going to go off center here. And look how beautiful. So that easy and that simple, guys. Use the roller, get a gorgeous, gorgeous result of a faux quilt with the beautiful nail foil. And then you just bake it like I did here. And I'm going to put a little bit of resin on it, and I'll show you the end results. Okay, guys, my pieces are out of the oven. They're cooled off, and they look beautiful. Look at that. How fabulous are these? I really love this quilt style. It's just absolutely beautiful. You know, a quilter or anybody that likes this particular style, these will be fabulous. I did a quick silver pen around the side, resin over here. So I'm going to show you how I did that quick. This way you could kind of play around. But I was also thinking to do something a little bit different. We could add a little bit of our chain here, just to make it slightly different. I love bling. Anybody that watches me knows that my favorite thing is bling, and if I could add it, I am going to. So what I want to do first is get my cutters here. I'm going to clean up this edge here because this one has like a little sharp edge, and clean that up, get rid of that. And then I'm going to kind of just lay it across and figure out where I need to cut it. First thing, file. I wasn't going to show every step, but I have a few of my followers that seem to watch my videos, and every time I don't show all the steps, I'll get a message, them asking, well, how do you do this or this, because I didn't complete the video. So I am going to complete this video because I think this tutorial is absolutely wonderful. I love this style, and I really want you guys to know how to do each step. So I'm going to show you guys how to do each step. So I'm just doing a quick little file. These cutters work beautiful, so there's not much filing needed. Oops. And then another thing that I want to show is how I drill my holes. So I have a lot of people ask me, how exactly do you use a drill? So I'm going to show you how to do that. So you are going to take your hand drill and you're going to mark your spot. One way to make sure that you're always getting your area is take a pen and say, this is exactly where I want my spot. That's not going to show up for you guys, so I'm going to use my marker. So there is where I want my spot, and right there. So you can see I'm keeping like a nice distance away from my edges and the very top. And then this one we're just going to do right in the middle. And the nice thing is when you mark them, say I don't like where that is, I could just wipe it off and then remark it. And then I know that where I put my drill, those marks are going to be my guide. Take your drill, put it right on the dot, hold it up and press down. I want you to press down. If you don't press down, it's going to slip. So hold down, and there you have your hole. So once again, find your mark, go over, press down, and then go. So very, very easy. Find my mark, press down, And I'm going to show you here. Let me get, I want to find something. Okay. So this one I don't need. I'm going to take this and I'm not going to press down. And you can see how it slides. All right. It's sliding on me. So you want to make sure, I don't know if you can see how it slid there. That one didn't. I had more pressure on there. So I'm not gonna hold it down at all. I'm gonna go. It's not gonna drill nice, and it's gonna start slipping. You see how it slips? But if I hold it down with pressure, well, gotta hold, it goes right through, and there is no slipping. So the key to doing the drill is mark your spots so you know exactly where you want them, and press down on the drill. That is the only way that you're going to make sure there is no slippage, okay? Let me get my resin. I'm going to do my pendant first. I'm going to put my resin right on top. And I want this to have a nice thick layer, this particular pendant. So I put pretty much on there. And then I'm going to take my stick. Always use a poker to hold your piece in place. And then take your stick and spread it. Very, very easy. If you have like a tile, put your piece on your tile, because then you can spin the tile and not worry about moving your piece. When you go around the hole, go slowly. And then let me get my, and then I'm just going to take my stick and move my chain exactly where I want it. Move it down slightly. Okay, I like that. Take my lighter, and then I'm going to go over my entire piece. Now you want to make sure you're using your lighter to pop any bubbles. And you can see how nice that looks. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to move my chain up just slightly, because I want that exactly in the middle. Okay, once you're happy with your placement, then you could put it underneath your UV light. I really do love these earrings. This style is so beautiful. I love this roller. It works so perfect with this. I don't know if I mentioned this before. I got this roller from Love and Light Gallery. I'll definitely put links in the description area on the video where I got like my nail foils and stuff like that. This way, if you guys are interested, you could just grab the link and purchase the stuff that you like. And if I do forget anything and you're interested in anything, you know, just comment on the video and ask me, because sometimes I forget to link certain things. But I always try to answer all my videos, or I'm sorry, I always try to answer all my messages or comments. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. Okay, now let's get this chain. I think it was this one. Yeah. And you can see I don't touch the resin with my hands. If you're new, put gloves on. You should always have gloves on when you're playing with resin. It just protects your skin. And here is my pendant. Is that not beautiful? I think that is so gorgeous. I love this. What I want to do next is get my chrome marker. And then I am going to do my sides because I love to finish off my sides. And then what I like to do is always take the top edge and do that. And it almost looks like it's encased in metal. It just finishes the whole thing off beautiful. You can see I didn't put a lot on, but look how beautiful that looks when it's finished off. Absolutely gorgeous. All right, let's see what top we could put on that will look beautiful. And I'm thinking this one will look really nice. So we'll go with that one, but I gotta wait till the sides dry because they're still a little bit wet and tacky. So we don't want to touch it until it's dry. So I decided at the last minute to do my backs. And the reason why is I don't like how kind of dirty they look. So what I am going to do is I am actually going to put some colored UV resin on them. I'm going to first kind of buff it up a bit and get some of this off. Let's get it nice and sand it. Get all that, like, kind of, you see how all that extra dirt is on there? Let's just buff it up a little bit. Wipe it off. And then I have this blue colored resin. And this should hide any of that ugliness that is on the back. You could do glitter. You could do all kinds of stuff. So sometimes I'll just add clear resin and then add mica powder or glitter to really spruce up the back of my earrings or my pendant and make them look super cool. But this particular one, I'm going to just add some blue resin to it. And you definitely want to use your lighter and pop all those bubbles. This particular one has a bubble here that's not popping, so I'm going to take, there we go. So sometimes you just have to take a little poker tool and pop them yourself. So let me put this under. All right, and here are the earrings. So you can see that I did the blue there. So that looks super cool. That's much better than just the white background. I like that a lot. Next, I'm gonna grab my jump rings. So I need 2 jump rings. Let me get these 2. Grab my pliers. These are oval jump rings. So I'm going to take the edge and then I'm just going to twist it to open it. Pop it on there and then take my finding, get that on, and then just reclose it. And make sure that it's laying right, and there we go. And there's your earring. Look how beautiful. I really do love these. I think these are fabulous. So I want to show you, you could do with or without the gems. I like it with the gem because it kind of, you know, separates it a bit. So, and plus I like the bling, as I said earlier. Okay, and here is the pendant. So much, much nicer than just leaving it white. So you want to open up these like that. So you just take your pliers and pull them open. These are really easy to use. And then you just take your hand and squeeze it the best that you can. I'm gonna have to take my pliers because I have no strength in my hands at all. So actually, let me use these ones. I'm gonna put it just like that and then squeeze it. There we go. And there is our pendant. So beautiful. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial and learned how to do this faux quilt with the nail foil and some gold leaf and a roller. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you all next time. Bye.